It takes so little to change the lives of the children. So with $30, you pay tuition fees in a relatively good school in the camp for 1 year, elementary school, $30 a year. We chose to follow children in the refugee camps in Rwanda and Uganda in particular, so that they can have access to education. We can't change the dynamics of what made them flee. We can't control that, but we can control the trajectory of their future. Let's take a refugee camp as a prison, Nakival refugee camp, that's in Uganda. Nobody seems to be interested in liberating people from the refugee camps to go and do a normal life. Nakiva refugee camp is on 71 square miles, about 120, 150,000 people from at least 6 countries. Burundi refugees are the newest, about 31,000 of them. And 51% are children. Only 10% of the children were actually attending some sort of schools. To the shock. Sending one kid to school is saving his or her life and eventually getting his family or her family out of that prison one day. And we thought that children at least can be given hope, okay, to one day get out of that prison through education. And those who were, say, 14, 15 years old, who had been going to school in Burundi before they fled, we sent them to boarding schools in neighboring cities. It's like going from hell to heaven. Because for the first time, not only they are in a learning environment with other children, Ugandan children, okay, but they have food on a regular basis, at least twice a day. They have water. They even have electricity, and they can study. Okay? So once those children get educated, have a job in the city of Kampala or Mbarara, they will never go back to the camp to die there, no. And they will do what they can to get their families out of there. I have an example of, say, I think Peter, his name is, it's Pierre in French, that we sent for him to learn driving lessons. Now, in 3 months, he was able to learn how to drive a car, a motorcycle. Okay? After 3 months, he got a driving license, and then he can actually, a day, make about 10,000 local shillings. That is the equivalent of, I don't know, $3 a day. That more money, his family in the camp would never be able to get a year. There is a big hope for the future, for that child. For Peter, for example, the hope is already there. He will never go back to the camp. He's making money, he's paying rent in the city, and probably next year he'll take his family, mom and I think 3 siblings, he'll take them out of that jail once for all. That's the hope. So when the child entered 1st grade, then we help him or her get school fees and clothes and basic stuff. And then when the child finishes the equivalent of grade 12 and gets diploma, then we are done. Mission accomplished.